Hello and welcome to Rebelle Geek. We are friendly fans having fun. I am your host, Isabel Dieppa. I am so excited. I'm giggling because I had to make this video a couple of times because I couldn't get my slogan right. And I'm actually very proud. So, as you may know, this podcast started as the Barbie Experience podcast. And I'm really excited to have it be Rebelle Geek and for it to be a place where friendly fans can come together and geek out over our fandoms. I am so excited. I have a lot of things to share with you guys. So I'm just going to get right into it. So this is my official San Diego Comic-Con countdown video. We are a couple of weeks away. I think we are exactly 2 weeks away from the first night. So a lot will happen and a lot to cover. First off, I'm very, 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 very excited to announce that I will be participating in my very first panel. So Michelle Waffle and Justin Otero were so awesome and cool and kind to invite me to be on their podcast talking all about toys. And I feel really, really honored. I think that oftentimes the doll community gets kind of pushed to the side when it comes to talking about fans and fandoms. And I feel like the doll community is very much a part of it. In fact, that was the whole reason why I had started the Barbie Experience podcast, is that I kind of wanted to explore those conversations around why is it that we have evolved to think differently about dolls than we do about action figures. So I'm super pumped and so honored. I'm with these heavyweights. So yes, Garrett Sander, the creator of Monster High, will be on this panel with me. So I'm just like, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up. Odfel, who is also a really amazing cosplayer, will be at the panel. And Dan Veesenmyer, who is super cool, and I am so happy and proud to actually call a friend, will be on the panel. He has done so much really awesome artwork. If you look at the Rogue right behind me, he did the Rogue. He did basically all of the X-Men artwork for the Mondo collections. I have Jubilee and I have Rogue. I have not unboxed Rogue, but when I do, I will show you guys. So that is the first piece of news pertaining to San Diego Comic-Con. The second is I will be hosting the second San Diego Comic-Con Barbie cosplay meetup. Last year was the very first year that we did that. And I think it was the very first year that there was ever a Barbie cosplay meetup. So it was really cool. We had, I think it was like 30 or 40 people. And actually, fun things. That photo, or one of the photos, was included in the Aceline Barbie book. So this art book came out this year, and it is a celebration of Barbie. As you may know, Barbie turned 65 this year, and it's basically like the Barbie yearbook. Like if you look at it, it is all the entire history of Barbie. So a part of Barbie's history included in the Barbie history right before talking about the Barbie movie is this awesome photo of all of the cosplayers. And everyone is so cool and so sweet and was so awesome and accepting on the day of. So I'm really excited to get that vibe back. And this is just such an honor. Whoever made this happen, because I don't know, I didn't even know that I was in it until my friend Claudina sent me a text and was like, hey, do you know that you're in the Barbie book? I don't know why I'm doing this because she didn't call, she texted, but you know, telephone things. So that's some of the news. The next piece of news I wanted to share with you guys is, as you can see from the bottom, I have a new logo. So Rebelle Geek, friendly fans having fun. And I really wanted to give props to the artist. I commissioned this artist, Kilakuma. I found her on vgen.co. So the website is down there. But I wanted to make stickers and kind of like get a logo that showed the two sides of my personality, because I love dolls and I love Barbie, but I also love Rogue. And so I do a Barbie in the Spotlight cosplay, but I do Latina Barbie in the Spotlight. So I try to not use the blonde wig. And yeah, so she made this beautiful animation with my cosplay of Rogue and of my Barbie solo in the Spotlight. So I'm super, super, super excited about that. And there's more. If you are at San Diego Comic-Con, please come see me because I have made stickers. So I have some official Rebelle Geek stickers to give out. I have two. I have the glittery ones, and I also have the matte ones. So yeah, so we have all of the parts. Those were the big announcements that I had for San Diego Comic-Con. I also wanted to share a really cool piece that I wrote for Bust magazine. If you know me, you know that I love Ashley Eckstein. I'm such a fan of her for really bringing to light geek fashion for women, since there isn't that much geek fashion for women. And I got an opportunity to talk to her about her universe for Bust in the looks, fashion, and beauty. So super, super, super excited. Now, this year, San Diego Comic-Con is a very special year, I think. So the first time I ever went to SDCC was in 2019. And it was the best experience of my life. It was like everything you ever dream about when you go to San Diego Comic-Con. And then the next year, we all had the pandemic. And, you know, I did cover San Diego Comic-Con at home, actually. And I wrote a couple of articles for Bus online, their website, for the online website. Also, side note, I'm super excited about this and I wanted to share it with you guys because this is the first time that I was in a print Bust story. I've usually covered stuff for Bust magazine and other publications online. So it is always really special when you actually get to see your name. Just when I was a kid, I always dreamed about being a magazine writer, and it's really cool when it's happening. Like, guys, dreams can be manifested. It happens. So back to San Diego Comic-Con. So in 2020, we had SDCC at home, I think, in 2021, too. So we didn't return to SDCC in person. There was a mini one in I think it was December 2021, but I wasn't able to go. But I did go in 2022. And we all knew that it wasn't going to be the same from 2019. So we were like, oh, it's probably gonna be next year. It's gonna be next year. And so next year was last year, 2023. And we had the writers and actors strike. So a lot of people weren't there, except for, you know, the fans, which I feel like what makes cons, and especially San Diego Comic-Con, which is like the mecca of cons, so special, is that it's really all about the fans. And this is a place where we come together to have fun, to nerd out, and to find like-minded individuals who love the stuff that we love. So 2024 is going to be like the first big con back. And I'm so excited. I will be covering it. So I am working on a story for Bust magazine. And I am also working on some stuff here for Rebelle Geek. I really want to know what you guys want to see and what you're interested in. So one of my favorite things to always look at is the Funkoville. So last year's Funkoville was really fun. I had the opportunity to interview the folks from Loungefly. And I actually am going to include the interview at the end of this video. I took actually a lot of footage last year, even though we were not able to, you know, have panels and like big Hall H's with Marvel. We still had a really good time last year. You know, Funko was there, Loungefly was there. A lot of the artists were there, comic book creators were there. So it was really cool to celebrate fans last year. And now this year, we're going to celebrate fans again in an even bigger way. So if you're going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, I definitely recommend checking out the panels. Please come to our panel and check out the Funkoville. This year's Funkoville is airport themed. And I actually have a story that is up on Rebelle Geek. Will be going up later today. So be sure to check that out. But on this video, I have your interview with the co-creative directors from Loungefly. And it's a really cool interview talking about what their inspiration is and how they come up with their cool designs. And if you don't know what Loungefly is a lifestyle brand. And they're well known for the mini backpacks, but they actually make large backpacks, and they also do pins and clothing. So yeah, so check that out, and I will talk to you guys later, and be sure to enjoy this interview.
Hi, I am Liz De Silva, and this is Derrick Baca, and we are co-SVPs of Creative, Innovation, and Vision here at Loungefly.
This is awesome. So Loungefly and Funkoville is always one of the most poppin' places at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes.
What do you think is one of the secrets of why Loungefly is so popular among fans?
I think it's because Loungefly does things a little bit differently. We have some of the most amazing artists in the industry. We don't typically use style guides. We use our own creative art and work with the lines, hand draw a lot of things. And we will do things that not everyone will think is popular or mainstream. We dig deep into fandoms and do things a little bit differently.
And I think when we do dig in, we include little Easter eggs. So like most people would stop at the front of the bag. We go into the back with full embroideries, glow in the dark, extra appliques. So all of those extra bells and whistles, I think is what people get really excited about, because if they love that movie or they love that show or that band, they want to see all of those details and get excited.
For sure. And San Diego Comic-Con, well, all cons are always known for their exclusives. What are some exclusives that you guys are releasing this year at San Diego Comic-Con?
So, do you want to show your fave?
Yeah. This is one of our first full-size backpacks. So people have known us as the mini backpack company, but these are full-size, and this is sold out like so fast yesterday, and we only have a couple left today as well. So this is Soundwave from Transformers, and again, we don't do a lot of, I would say, maybe male type of licenses, but this is an opportunity for us to do that as well.
And aside from Soundwave, we also have our Neon Jurassic Park collection, which for the first time we have an exclusive t-shirt that coordinates with it. We also have our plush Stitch and Scrump, which was very popular and first to sell out on preview night. We have our Chrysanthemum fully plush mini backpack and wallet. And then we have our Rocket and Groot mini and wallet. So those are our show exclusives. Plus, we also brought some of our mainline favorites, including our Barbie collection.
And we also did some limited edition 500-piece 3-inch pins.
Yes.
So Jurassic Park and Transformers as well.
That's amazing. Now, when you guys are choosing designs, what makes the cut? Like, why do a Transformers? Why do a Barbie?
Well, I would say we have a collaborative group that we...
fans of everything.
Yeah, we really look at social. We're looking at all of the feedback that we're getting. We'll take a movie and we'll watch every movie and freeze frames it. That scene has never been done. We want to do something that the real fans know, and they'll walk and go, oh, I remember that. I've never seen that on anything ever. That's the kind of thing that we get excited about. So like, how can you do something new with Minnie and Mickey? There's a million things that haven't been done with Minnie and Mickey yet.
Like, we just launched our first strawberry shortcake this year, and there's not like a ton out in the world for strawberry shortcake, and our fans were so excited. It was one of our best sellers in the whole first quarter of the year.
So the mini backpack, and you guys just introduced your full backpack, it's becoming really popular, not just with Loungefly, but like overall in fashion. What sets Loungefly apart from other mini backpacks?
So I would say that we don't just rest on our one signature mini backpack. We are constantly reinventing it. So like our round Jurassic Park mini backpack or our figural mini backpacks, we are constantly pushing for what that next thing is. We see like products in the market. So what our team focuses on is just being quicker to innovate new things, whether it's a mini backpack or pushing beyond that into crossbodies, full-size bags. We just want to do something new and different consistently.
Yeah, quality and detail. We do not take shortcuts. We will spend the money to do that extra thing. I like to always say we're kind of the geeky Gucci. So for that fan, they are expecting quality, and that's what we want to bring them.
Awesome. Thank you so much. My last question, is there anything that you think audiences who might not know Loungefly should know about Loungefly?
Well, I think like we've kind of touched on it, but it's like we have been known in the past as like, oh, Loungefly, those are those mini backpacks you see at Disneyland, right? And we have really expanded. We aren't just Disney. You can see us really branching out into all avenues of pop culture and really branching out into apparel, into other categories. So Loungefly is now a lifestyle brand, and we have something for everyone.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me.
Thank you.
So
We
much.
love anyone who takes the time to talk about Loungefly.